Our way, if you have any.
How did that game for your punter compare to previous ones? It seemed like it was one of his best ever to do.
I think it's his second highest gross he's had in his career. I thought he punted really well. I mean, it was kind of one of those games where you had to try to flip the field position. You're going to give up some return yards when you do that, but you kind of have to weigh that, and I thought he punted well.
In addition to the elite coaching, what do you think is responsible for the way he's performing so far this year?
Come on, Larry. Come on.
That was a good question.
I've had better, Larry.
Why is he doing so well? Let me ask you.
No, I think he is punting well. I mean, he's a guy that's worked on his craft for a lot of years, and I just think he's getting better and better each week, and he's playing with good confidence, and especially early on in the year, if you have to flip the field and the ball's going to fly, he has a big time leg.
So, but clearly there's a strategic decision there because, we talk about situational punting, directional punting, and you determined that, I guess, flipping the field was the key necessity there?
I think so. I mean, it was just one of those deals. You had to try to get as many yards as you possibly could, and that's what he did. He did exactly what we asked him to do, and I was proud of him. Obviously, we still need to shore up our coverage, and if you're going to kick the ball 65 yards, it's going to be easy to give up a 15-yard return. There was one return in there that I was disappointed with. We're still missing too many tackles and those type of things, but hopefully we get better this week because Detroit will create some problems for us.
Still have confidence in Simba even after he muffs the one there?
Yep. Yeah, I sure do. I mean, he catches the ball. I've seen a lot more catches by him than I have muffs. So, we got to get that corrected. That can't happen, and I have confidence he can get that done.
Curious, just to clarify statistically, the disparity between net and his gross, that's not out kicking your coverage type of thing, or
No, I mean there is such a thing as out kicking you can out kick your coverage, but I asked them, let's flip the field, and we'll have to go down and we're going to cover. We still ended up winning the net punt, and that's what we want to do each and every week, and I thought he had a heck of a game.
What has Simba given you in that regard, though, to be able to do that with the way he's getting downfield?
Simba, I mean, both those guys, I think they're both growing at the outside spots. And, that was a game where they doubled us each and every time, so it is going to be harder. They're putting two people on one, so you're going to be a little stressed out there. And then when you knock the ball that far, you're going to be a little bit more stressed. But he's getting better. They all are, and we'll see if we see some improvement this week.
Chris, as you see what's going on offense out there, is there an increased sense of urgency to make a play on special teams? Is there more of a temptation to try something that you haven't shown as much of, just to see if that's where the turning point of the game can come?
Oh, I think that we're always, we always have to do something to try to affect the game in a positive manner, being aggressive but not reckless. And that philosophy still hasn't changed, and we always have something up each and every week. And if it presents itself, there's a lot of things that go into that: field position, down and distance, what's the score with timeouts, a lot of things that go into that formula. But if it's right, we'll pull the trigger.
Does it ever happen where Matt will come to you and say, "Have we got something," or is that something we?
Oh, sure. No, Coach and I talk all the time about it. So we're always on the same page with it.
No, but I mean, is there a point in the game where one of you or both of you are thinking this is where we need it, and you'll have a conference about that and decide?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. No, we're always in constant communication.
Do you ever react to Justin Tucker's 66-yarder?
Really far. Far. Heck of a kick. Heck of a kick. Thanks.
The Agnew's return of that block on that field goal, is that something, because it seems like field goal units are not prepared necessarily for that. Is that something you guys ever have time to work on? Is that a tape you show your guys?
Oh, yeah, no, that's something that's the end of half type deal. You want to put a returner. I mean, Devin's had a few of those here, and that was a great play by Agnew, and I think they went up by a touchdown there right there at halftime, so it worked out good for them. All right, thank you.